Hello and welcome to the stream. And welcome back to Factorio. Hey Vazian, glad you got a good ad there. That's good. Yes. Very, very good. And that's hilarious. Alright, well, welcome back to Factorio. It's been almost a month since I finished my last series, Factorio Industries. And as Vazian is well aware, I've spent a little bit of time coming up with this sort of theme and plan and, well, idea, I guess, first of this series. It's been a good adventure on the streams with Age of Empires 2 and Automation Empire and other things with Empire in them, but this one has a mosaic in it. Now, the mosaic, I don't know that we'll actually see what that is by the end of this stream, hopefully, but it really depends on how fast I get moving and how well I get moving. So, if you've watched my Factorio series before, you're probably not worried. Alright, so I first want to show what mods I'm using. So I'm using all quality of life mods, or at least what I consider quality of life mods. Afraid of the Dark, that's for you guys, so you can see what's going on here when the lights go down. Auto Deconstruct, that's, as many of you are, I'm sure, aware, that's so that the miners mark themselves for deconstruction once they've emptied themselves, or emptied the ore beneath them. It also handles other buildings, I think, too, but mostly miners. Bottleneck, that's so that we can see what's going on with our factories. Disco Science is just fun. It gives us multicolored science labs instead of the standard looking science labs. They show colors depending on what science is being used in the research. Even Distribution is just a little bit of a quality of life for me, especially here at the very beginning when we're mining by hand. It'll let me spread out the coal fuel into all the different miners. Factorio Standard Library is just a library used by other mods. The mod list is so short. Yes, it's short. It's not even one whole page. Hell mod, I'm actually not sure if I will use or not. It's kind of up to you guys if you want to see some of the factory designs laid out in Hell mod. We'll definitely use it. It's kind of going to depend on when I get to that point. Hey Peps, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I consider rocket silo construction, but I wanted to keep it to vanilla recipes. So, I left rocket silo construction out. I use it twice in a row, and I will use it again. So, fear not. Let's see, where are we at? Module inserter we'll use in the later game for controlling how the modules are added into the factories. Nanobots is for mostly the early game so that we can get moving a little bit faster, get things built a little bit faster. And then once we get to construction bots, they'll kind of start falling by the wayside. Recycling machines, I don't know that I will use it, but I always leave it in my QOL pack. It just depends on if I feel like breaking down the stuff that's not upgradable. I may not. I may just throw it away, put it in the box and shoot it. Who knows? Squeak through is just for my own sanity, so I can get through pipe arrays and other machine arrays, especially solar arrays, which we are going to use some solar this time. Stone water well is because I hate the mechanic of dealing with water, piping it over long distances or training it over long distances. So I'm just going to summon the water where I need it out of the ground, either by magic or science, depending on your proclivities. And finally, vehicle snap, that's so that I can actually drive reasonably in this game. Okay, so the next piece that I would like to show is the plan for the new map generation. I have a map exchange string ready to go. So we're going to use slightly bigger sizes, standard richness, and some decreased frequency. That's kind of a train world base. I did make some tweaks to it though, but it's kind of starting with a train world. No water, as I mentioned, it only puts it in the starting area, so we have just the starting lake to deal with, and then it leaves the rest of the map completely open. Trees, I've reduced the coverage a little bit, but increased the size a little bit, the scale a little bit. which means that there's more space between the trees, and there's a little bit less coverage because once you use trees to get you started in the game and building the first power poles, you don't really need trees anymore. And they just get in the way, and they're just annoying then. I mean, you could use them for fuel, but I'd rather use nuclear fuel. No cliffs because, well, cliffs. I've increased the moisture a little bit, so it'll be a little bit of a greener world than the standard. And also the terrain type for the same reason. No enemies. No enemies. No enemies. As you all are well aware, I dislike biters if you've watched my last couple series. And Peps is not here to be a red shirt. So, well, he's here, but he's not here in the game to be a red shirt. The old mod to shrink the tree hitbox, I'll be fine. Once we have construction bots, they'll do the job for me. And nanobots will before that. There's mod to delete trees and rocks in front of your car while driving. That's just called a bumper. I don't know why you need a mod for that. That's just a bumper on the front of the tank. It just deletes the trees. Well, not the rocks as much, but the trees for sure. All right, so, and since we have no enemies, there's no point in having pollution. And yeah, perhaps I'm glad you're upset about the lack of biters, but that's how it goes. Yeah, the tree catcher, just like, yes. Need one of those in the front of a train, too. Yeah, I know you said car. I know. Well, it deletes the trees in the front of the car, too. Just it tends to damage the bumper a little bit. So I do have the research queue turned on so that we don't have to visit the tech screen as much. Of course, an unlimited map, regular recipes, regular tech difficulty, things like that. So that's kind of going to get us started. I do want to make one change to some of the mod settings here, I think. This... No, wait, this did change. Okay, good. This changed. Excellent. I couldn't remember if I put that in the string or not. So we should be ready to go. Let's get started. I'm going to kind of give you guys some of the rules that I laid out for this game. First off... oops, sorry. The end goal of this game is 1,000 science per minute. Not a huge goal, but it's bigger than the spaces I've built before at all. So it's a big goal for me. We're going to accomplish that using a train grid, but not just your sort of typical train grid. This is where the term mosaic comes in. This is going to be a unique looking grid. Kind of keeping it interesting. And hopefully the grid kind of works out. We're going to have a global construction network. So once I have robots and roboports, we shouldn't have to worry about really doing a lot of the building ourselves anymore, other than the designing part of it. The bots will take care of it. Hey, Kelsey, welcome to the stream. Didn't you just go to bed like 2 hours ago? Didn't I see a message from you saying goodnight? Yeah, do I have that image? I do have that image someplace. Where do I have said image? I think I only have it in the Discord. Let me see. Let me pull it up. So the grid, and this is where the mosaic comes in. The grid is going to be a bit unique. Where's it at? Where's it at? There it is. I have found it. Let me see if I can put it into a reasonable form here. That's not really reasonable, but we'll do it anyway. Yeah, perhaps you're right about the fighting. I just don't really like it. Guess this-ish. Let's see, specific window. I'm just going to put this into... Well, maybe I can't. Oh, there it is. Okay. Where'd it go? Well, it's being a pain right now. So I might not be able to show it easily. So a couple of other things that I have been working on, or have been thinking about here. All logistics in this base will be belt or train based. That means that there'll be no bot-based factories. And the exception to that rule is, of course, keeping myself supplied with materials. I'll have enough logistics bots for that. Oh, that's too bad you can't sleep, Kelsey. Yeah. Let's see, what's next? What else did I have here? However, everything is going to be contained in each factory block, with the exception of a couple of things. I may have it. All right, I may have it a different way, perhaps. Give me just a second here. I'm doing it while I'm talking, and I can't do two things at once, as you guys are probably aware. So everything, once it enters a block, it can't leave that block except for by train. So no belts crossing sort of the overview of the grid lines. And here you go. This is the kind of very, very high level overview here. I don't know if that looks good or not. I can't see it very well myself. Here, yeah. There's another image too that I could pull up. So we're kind of doing like a mosaic tile pattern grid, which is where the mosaic title comes from. Within the base, within the tile, within the grid, I should say, only 1-2 trains. The stations can't really be big enough in there for larger, in order to bring enough materials in. So I'm keeping it to a smaller grid, or a smaller train size in order to keep stuff moving inside the grid, which means that we're going to have a lot of trains. That also means that I could run into logjam issues. I'm going to show you a zoomed in picture here. Yeah, sort of. It's just kind of off, like a not regular square, ordered grid. It's just kind of a little bit different, just to try and make myself work a little bit harder. So here's a little bit of zoomed in picture of it. Notice there's no intersections on any of these intersections, but that's kind of the plan. So it's kind of off, a staggered off grid here, and going to be an interesting run, I think. So each of these small grids, small squares, is going to be used for solar. So every small square will have solar in it, and every large square will be a factory of some kind. Hey, K-Shizzle, welcome to the stream. No biters. Biters were last time. I had enough of biters. No biters. So that's kind of the Peps isn't happy about it, but Peps isn't here to be my red shirt. So one of the other rules that I don't always do, that I'm going to follow this time, is smelting is going to be done locally at the patches. What that means is building a lot of smelting arrays and tearing down a lot of smelting arrays, but we have construction bots, so who cares? The last thing is everything for science, including its sub-items, we built in their own grid whenever more than 3 input items is required. So things like red science and green science, the sub-ingredients, the gears, and for red science, the gears, inserters, and belts for green science will be made inside the same block with the science. But things like the ammo used for gray science, military science, will be made outside of the gray science block. That's to minimize the number of stations needed in each block, and also to give myself a little bit more of a logistics challenge. So K-Shizzle, when the resources pass over a train, I'm probably not going to build those rails right away until we mine the resources. I also am planning on smelting. I'm also planning on mining and probably smelting that stuff right away. So like these initial like iron patches here, they're gonna get probably they're gonna definitely get mined and probably smelted into boxes, and then stored. I thought about using a warehousing mod, but in the end, I decided to just use boxes. I may change that. I'm leaving it open, but for now, I'm going to just put it into boxes. That way, I can pick up these patches really fast, hopefully, and then be able to lay the belts down, or the tracks down, I should say. So the starter base, through red and green science, is not going to be within the grid system because I don't have trains yet anyway. I won't have trains yet anyway for a little while. So it's going to be a little while before we get to trains. So that one's not going to be within the grid system. However, where you normally leave the starter base behind and move into a regular sort of base, whatever that base may be, the second base, the sort of mid-game base, the base that gets us to the first rocket launch, will be following the grid pattern. Yeah, except that I'm going to use belts, and I'm going to use bots, and I'm going to use mods, and I'm not going to worry about... it's basically a simplified version of NBNB. It's just rail-based factory, which I've never really done before. I've done outposts, I've done, a few things like that, but I've never done a rail-centric. There's a good one, a rail-centric factory. So I'm hoping this works out well. This is an experiment. I'm hoping it works out well, but we'll see. And as far as coal for smelting, and for that matter, fuel for trains, I do have in my plan enough space for a fuel transportation component to the network as well. So I'll have fuel drop-off stations at some or all or many, I guess, of the blocks to keep the trains fueled, and also I'll have coal on the rails to bring coal to the smelters until we have electric smelters and electric smelters and modules. So I think I've talked enough. It's 18 minutes in, and I haven't played a second of the game yet. But I think you guys have an idea of what I'm going to try to accomplish anyway with this series, and then work my way up toward a third factory that makes 1K science per minute, fully moduled and beaconed, using the 8 beacons per assembler layout. And we'll see how that goes. All right, so let's get started with the typical early game of mining by hand. Yeah, that's why I can't get that big. I can't rely completely on train logistics. I want to have just trains carrying the component products around, and then be able to still make stuff with belts and inserters and stuff in the factories. And of course, I'm not going to bother doing any sort of... Did I get any coal with that mess? I did not. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, let's go find some coal, I guess. Here's some coal. Thank you for the host, Phasian. Hand mining is my favorite. Other than literally anything else. Except for biter fighting. Hand mining might be ahead of biter fighting in my sort of pantheon of gameplay here. Oh, thanks for the cheer, Pips. Wow, thank you. Oh, forgot to turn alt mode on. Gotta turn alt mode on. That is essential. Alt mode is life. Alright, so, first thing, of course, is getting some coal mining underway. Actually, what I should have done here instead of that is do this. Kind of a, early, oops, wrong thing. You know what? Pin these things, so I don't have to keep going into the menu. Or the inventory, I should say. You're right, it probably was. I just wasn't paying attention. You're right, it was, actually. Yes. Come on, thing. Make stuff. Alright, good. Now we'll do another iron miner. Okay, good. Now I can make more stuff. That's it. Good. Making more stuff is always good. There we go. Okay. Those are some pretty good emotes you have there, Phasian. Like those. But thanks for coming, Peps. And, you know, stick around. Or pop back in. And thank you again for the cheer. I appreciate the bits. Come on, build more stuff. Make more stuff, build more stuff. So kind of a typical standard start here. Hand mining, and then very, very slowly mining everything else. Ooh, got lots of stuff now. Lots of iron. There we go. Iron is finally taken over. Oh, I'm out of stone already. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's change that idea then. Let's come over here with these guys. There we go. Oops. So instead of using wooden boxes that I then get irritated at later from being around, I'm just going to use iron boxes to start the game and leave it at that. You can start on, and I just use the rest of my coal. I can start on getting me some stone going because we're going to need it. Even distribution. Thank you very much. Okay. Really? Just 7 stone? Okay. Oh, I didn't bring any fuel with me. You can borrow some of your fuel. Alright. Make more stuff. Always more stuff. Oh, can't reach. I do not have long reach. That's fine. How are you doing down here, friend? 20. Alright, we're going to have to get power going pretty soon, but in order to do that, we need more iron. Always more iron. Burn through all my stone. You're totally right. What the sort of prototypical New Year's glasses with the year instead of the lenses? No coal. Out of coal. Oops. Up. Okay. Need more miners for this. Good thing we have some. That's looking good. Okay, so we need power, of course. A little bit. Oh, I need some copper going too. Forgot about copper. Copper's way down here. Unfortunately, it's a bit of a distance, but I feel like 2 on copper to start with, maybe. Did I bring coal with me? Good, I did. All right. Well, let's do half there, and then the whole thing there. That should work out well. I'm just gonna loiter right here and get a few pieces of copper. Oh, you're right, it is. I didn't see that. It's a small emote, at least on the screen that I'm looking at. Got enough copper for... Yes, it is. Good. Make stuff. Tiny little bit of iron right there. That'd be good to hand mine, I suppose, but... Oh, another rule that I didn't enumerate is all resources that are inside of a mosaic grid will be mined. So I'm not going to leave anything... Did I do not make enough? I did not make enough. I'm not going to leave anything unprocessed underneath any of the factories. Okay. Let me see. Maybe a couple more on copper. As well as, of course, the fuel. And I guess I should have planned that a little bit better, but it happens. Player is in the way. Well, get out of the way, player. Alright, so we have the stuff we need, almost, for power. I'm going to go ahead and build the power down here. We do need some trees, though. Where did I leave the trees at? I think they're over here. They're down here. That's right. I left them quite a ways away. Oh, there's a few down here. Excellent. Because we're going to need some power poles. That should be enough for a few power poles. Alright, so an offshore pump. We'll do an underground thing. Yes. Eventually. see, this goes here. I want this. Yeah, that's fine. And then these guys go here. Pipes, of course, go there. And then I didn't bring any fuel. Did not bring any fuel. I put it all in there. That's why I didn't bring any. The stone is out of fuel as well. Probably could use a couple more miners on coal. There we go. All your stuff. And another iron box for fuel for power. The copper's out of fuel too. Alright, well, we'll spend a little bit more. Alright, that's fine. That will be fine. Power poles got made. Good. Pin them down. Here. There. Starter. And you go in there. Chomp chomp. And then need to set our labs up. Look at that. Enough for 2 labs. While those are being made, because that'll take a little while. Come back over here, collect some more copper. Go up north, collect some more supplies of all kinds. Handcraft those after that. Because this will bother me if I don't deal with it. Is this one with the new particle system? It is, it looks pretty cool. If it's not, it still looks cool. Okay, this goes like this. Oops. Oh well. Okay, lab time. Oh, I could potentially bring the labs closer, bring the power poles closer to where I'm at. That might be a good idea. I wouldn't have to run all the way down here all the time. Yeah, I got plenty of power poles made. Bring them up. Maybe here? We'll need all this power eventually anyway, so why not? All the power lines, I should say. Okay, labs. Now I need to make some science, of course. Well, that's getting made. Let's start up our first few researches. This one... Oh, not while, because it pauses while I'm doing this. Steel, I guess. Then optics. Don't really need those. I guess we'll need this one, though, because it unlocks something. That'll be good. That'll be good. That'll be good. Okay. Make the stuff in the things. Out of power down there again. Oh, I have power. I have stuff. Yes. Fuel. That's what I wanted to say. Oh, that's right. There we go. That's a lot. That is a lot. More supplies. All right, well, there is almost automation science finished. And it's finished. Okay, keep going. Keep making the sciences. So now we have automation science. We can start automating everything, including making some of these. Guess I should have done these individually. That way we can get them made slightly faster. Well, the first one made slightly faster. Let's see. I will make one of those for now. Making this. Another one of these. Those two. A few of these. Too far apart. That was dumb. Okay, we need to have something making lots of gears. So we might as well make a lot of gears. And the next thing I'd like to make is probably belts. Need belts before too long. Green circuits would also be good to make. Doing like this instead. If I make green circuits, that means I also need to make wire. I probably need... Oh, I have some copper. But I need 3 copper for every 2 iron. See, that one. That one. Out. No, that's not where I do that one. That's not how you do that one, Molly. This one I need to do like this. Almost. Okay, that goes there. Should have these down here someplace. Input, input, transfer, output. No, transfer that way, sorry. And output there. This gets 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. This and that. Okay, let's go up here and collect some fuel. Refuel everything. Those guys are full. Half can go into there. Then all can go into all. Get into gear. Yes, yes, indeed. So now we have gears made, and we have copper plates, so we can automate a little bit of this now. This is 1-to-1 gears to copper, so we'll just do 100 of each, and let that go. 14 green circuits. We're rolling in it now, guys. I think next will be belts. Iron. I drained all my iron. Did I collect iron? I probably didn't collect iron. I did not collect iron. I was here. See, a few of these. few more of those. So next, I think we make some belts. There. Boxes. No, that's not how I do belts either. I do belts like I do green circuits. This back over here now. Closer. The closer, the better. Goes there. Inserter, transfer, output. This one is gears. One is belts. Make all those belts. Oop, output box. And rod of iron again. Excellent. Did I make a couple more? I probably should. That's a lot of coal, but it's okay. They'll run for a while. Oh, I forgot I had some of these left. Really? Just 100 iron? Yeah. Alright, we've run into it now, guys. Everything is in shortage. Well, because iron's in shortage. That's the first shortage. That's a lot of stone. How about if you keep some of that? Actually, I should start probably smelting bricks. No. I'm not going to use that many bricks. Other little assemblies do I do? That's pretty much it. The next one I think will be the putting the gears, making the gears automated here, and then I can also shift this to be 2 factories instead of 1. Collect that stuff, let that one get made, and double our science production. There, and there. You're making science. You're making gears. A couple of these. Whoa, a couple of these. Input. Boxes go there and there. Power line goes here and here. So, it is 2 iron for every 1 copper. But I don't have enough anyway. Of either. I have plenty of gears now. For now. See that stone is out. Not horribly concerned about it. But I can always fuel it up anyway. We'll need all that stone eventually to make more furnaces. Actually, I should probably stretch power over there. Start turning some of that into furnaces. That'll last a while. If I collect some while I'm here. Alright, now we have a little bit more science being made. Yay! Okay, so that's kind of my, I don't know, a little bit of starter area here. That'll get me going on a lot of things, including power, and now we should probably start preparing for the starter base. So I have Catherine the Sky's 0.17 starter base, and I think that's the one I'm just going to use. Let's see. I think I'll just put it over here as well. down a little bit more. Yeah, right about there looks good. Need a few more trees to make a few more power poles. We're gonna need a lot for this next piece. There's a tiny little piece of wood here. So if you guys aren't familiar with the way that this one works, this is iron smelting here. We bring in iron ore and coal through these belts here. Iron gets smelted here. Bring in copper here. Copper gets smelted here. And then we bring in stone here, and stone gets melted into bricks here and made into something. What are we making there? I don't know what we're making there. Okay. Excellent. I'll have to figure that one out. What uses stone bricks in the recipe? I don't have FNEI installed, so I can't use that to figure it out. Oh, walls. That's for walls. Well, I think what I'm going to do there is convert this instead of doing making walls here, because I don't need walls, because I'm not going to have biters. Just take that out, and instead I will end up smelting, or not smelting, sorry, turning stone into what are they called? Furnaces somewhere in here, because we're going to need a lot of furnaces. But for now, we can do some of this building. Should probably make a few of these. And a few of those. Ah, there it is. Okay. And a few of these. Forgot to make some power poles. And some inserters. Okay, while those are getting made, I need to apparently go bring some power to my power plant that I forgot about. Yeah, actually that might not be a bad idea, because I'm going to need a lot of steel, but there's steel, I think, being smelted in the bottom. A lot. There should be steel smelting in here, because I think there's level 2 assemblers being made here. Somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, I think there's level 2 assemblers being made right here. Yeah, there are. So there's steel smelting. This is steel smelting here. So I may, I could expand this steel smelting a little. And also make rails down here. But yes, I definitely want to make rails in this base. So I probably will bring in stone a different way. Maybe just down the side here, bring it in here, and make the, whatchamacallits, make the, furnaces and the rails over there someplace. Okay. Do this. This. That's connected. We don't need... We don't need ammo. That can go bye-bye. That's weird that this is here. It was picking up from the ammo factory. I don't know. I mean, that's making power poles. It makes sense to have wood coming in somewhere there, but... Oh, maybe that was just to say, hey, put wood here. That's probably what that is, because otherwise there wouldn't be a stack inserter there. Okay. Back over here, collect more stuff. Belts need to get pinned right there. Belts always get pinned right there. Then I'll have to make nanos someplace in this too. Alright. Here. Ooh. Lots of fuel. How many way to the left? Not very many. Not very many at all. Yeah, probably. I'll expand it. The problem is expanding that too much means expanding iron more, and that's going to be tough to accomplish with this layout unless I added another... That's what I could do. I could add another iron smelter here, bring another iron belt in, maybe even dedicate that to steel making. That might work. Alright, so we need electric miners now. Lots of them. Lots and lots of them. And then probably a few more of these. A few more of those. And a few more of these. Not that one, though. Yeah. Well, I could add a second smelter. Actually, I just came up with an idea or whatever. I guess yeah. I have an idea of what I could do for that one. And the base is only temporary anyway, so it's not like a critical thing. Let me see. I want to make sure that I don't starve myself out here. If I do that one, this one, this one. Okay. This. Do like a half a belt to start with. That's 12. That's about a half belt. Down we go. Right into the stuff. Right there, probably. Okay, that'll give me iron once I connect the power, of course. Too far. Too far. Can't see the line. Oh, that's why. There's the power line. Alright. That's iron. Coal we need as well. It goes way over there. 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 Alright. Coal. Boy, I just built these in the right spots, didn't I? Go between. Halfway in between or so. There we go. Where are we at with... I ran out of green circuits. That's where we're at with it. Let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. A lot more green circuits. stones go there. Splitters go there. That's coal. Then I'll just need to bring in copper. Yeah, that's kind of me. For as long as it's used, it's fine. Oh, miners. That's what I was thinking of making. 4, 6 out of iron. By having those dedicated gear makers, that makes making machines a lot easier. Because I don't have to hand make gears. I don't know that I did that the last time, but definitely a good... Hey, get out of there. Alright, fine. So we are smelting iron now. Here, a little bit. Working our way up toward it. And let's see where we can do some miners at here. I think I'll start over here, maybe. Yeah, I think I'll start right here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 should be enough for now. I mean, we're going to come back very soon, of course, but... Okay. That'll take care of that. So I think we should probably... We're definitely producing more ore here than we need, or than we're smelting. So I think we can expand this a little bit more. If I had enough inserters. Oh no. We need to go get some more green circuits. Make me some more belts there. I definitely need to expand my coal production as well, because I want to split it over toward power before we run out of power again. Did I not? I did not bring power, speaking of power, down to copper. Mining. There and there. Beautiful. Okay. I forgot what I was going to do. Oh, yes, I was expanding. Excuse me. Expanding. Whoa. Iron smelting. Power poles. I think there was one there before I sloppily placed that furnace. Man. Learn how to draw, Wally. Go. And now, I think I can probably go ahead and connect this stuff up. And this stuff. All right. Probably a power pole there or so. Okay. You, and you. You and you. Ugh. More green circuits. More green circuits needed. Give me all your circuits. I use all the wood? I did not use all the wood. Nice. Go ahead and place these. Of course, we're getting green circuits out here as well. Okay, so now we're making green circuits in the starter base. That's a start. Can I please draw a straight line once? That would be nice. Okay, we need to disassemble some other assembly machines before I make those things. I need power poles, of course. I don't have, but I do have. Can't reach. I think there's probably an inserter there as well. Okay, so that is a start. A very powerless start. Yep. Yep, time to redirect some power down to the power plant down here. Or some coal, I should say, down to the power plant. Power's already there. Go. Probably should build another couple of these. Alright, this is done, and I've already got it rebuilt over... I don't know why I just did that. I don't have nanos. Or any other bots for that matter. And I don't think I need to have this anymore. That'll work. We are out of iron here in science. Okay. Enough for now. These can probably go ahead and run out of coal. I'm okay with that. And so can these. Okay, did I have any of these left? Yeah, let's do like straight line and 4 more. Okay. It's a good place as any to split it, I suppose. What I should do is grab the early game... This one. Did I plan that without planning it right or what? It fits perfectly next to the copper field there. So let's just bring this down right where the power line is. Perfect. Right here. Do. And of course we want to output priority to the left so that power gets the priority on coal. Do. Probably need some pipes here. Oh, and burner inserter too. I should probably make maybe even more. That might be worth it. Oh yeah, yes, I did want one more of those. Okay, that goes there and there. There and there. Alright, that looks delicious. I have a lot of coal in there. I will come back and get that later, hopefully when it's empty. In the meantime, see what else we can do. I have a lot of coal otherwise as well here. I think that's easy enough to dispose of just by doing this. There we go. Alright, so we're not producing enough iron just yet. Let's see, this was those, and this was these, I'm remembering. Don't have any of those yet. Did I run out of stuff for science? Nope, science is still chugging away. Okay, I think I will limit the building, the construction to that point just now. And then let's go make some more miners. We need... Oh, we're out of iron. How much am I running my mouth about gears? I guess I should have grabbed these circuits as well. These ones. Take these ones since these are being made elsewhere. We need iron. Straight lines, Wally. Straight lines. Okay, that is 18. Not quite a full belt yet. But we're also not smelting a full belt. So that's fine. Might as well put these down. Okay, we don't need ammo here. Maybe I'll build nanos there. Here's repair packs, which are needed for nanos, so maybe that would be a good place to expand into nanos. What I could do is we were talking about needing a smelting array for more steel than this. I think this is grenades here too. Yeah, there's grenades there too, so we don't need that either. If I grab a short smelting array, this one, and I put that down, and then I take the copy of that here. I want to be careful that I put this in the right spot. Or am I going tree felling yet? I think one out is where I want it. Let me think about this here for a second. So I need to bring coal in from one of the sides. It doesn't matter which. This needs to be output priority left coal. And this needs to be split Making, yes, we are making some of those. Good. What do I have? Ooh. Nice. Tasty and delicious. Give me a half of those. That'll be good. If I do another thing like this, go under there, this way, like that. Now, I can take this and put it down right there. Good thing I didn't try it the other way first. What this will do is it'll take the half belt of iron ore into iron plates, and then convert that half belt of iron plates into, gosh, what is it, a tenth of a belt of steel? But steel either way. This needs to be changed slightly. Be like this. And then that'll be steel. So I see that I have backed up a little bit more of the iron ore. Let's do this. Need the inserters from here. Lots of inserters. Good, good, good. Power poles. Speaking of going tree felling, down to the last bit of power poles. Means that I won't be able to do that steel smelter right away. So we don't need this coal here at all. And if I don't put this steel here or these here, I don't need this part. I didn't actually need these power poles here. This will be my steel line coming in from this other spot. It looks like this might be used as a bypass provider here. So if I just do it like that kind of thing, just to simplify it a little bit, that brings the iron in into here. Ooh, not that way. Makes sense, because iron is a bit of a challenge. Wow. You are making lots of inserters, friend. Nope, wrong way. There we go. And then this will provide some iron for these items up here. I think that'll work. At least makes some logical sense. Oh, we finished all the researches we had laid out. Nanos would be good to do. Logistics trash slots has moved up here because of even distribution. And then we'll let that go. Okay, so, as Phasian mentioned there, we need more trees. Okay. This will be faster once I have the nanobots made, but I need more power poles until then. I get like 100 wood or so. That should be plenty. There we go. Alright, we're going to need some more miners. So I'm going to extend this out and start making things like miners. Oopsie. This way. 100 wood. There's some coal for you. Oh, I put other crap in there too. Oh well. Not going to fret about it. Oh, that's not good. Give me that iron back then. So actually this could be just put right here. And this had that configuration. just for keeping things aligned. Let's just move this back. All right. So that also, as mentioned, supplies the iron that this stuff all needs. Nope. Okay. Let's see. Gears, assemblers, assembler 2s go there. Lots of inserters go here. That'll go there when it's time. This is steel. Good. There's a power pole there I missed. As I am off doing. I'm not going to build this just this second. Because... You're not making... Oh, because you're slower than molasses. That's why. There. Have some circuits. Yes. Trees are the true enemy of Factorio. I see you have been drinking the... paying attention in the Discord. Goes out there. Copper something. I don't know. Goes there. I'm not going to put yet. Copper and gears and iron or circuits. What could that be? Mystery. Okay. So you're making those things. That's good. That's good. That's good. We need more copper being smelted. 6 sounds good. 6 more sounds good. Means we probably need more mining for that as well. 2. Yes, of course, of course. And I'll put like maybe 4 more down. That should be plenty. Oh, this is uneven. This all get out, yes. Go. Actually have plenty of copper, or we just needed more copper plate smelting. And we need more iron smelting as well. That should help. Coal is more than producing enough. That makes us at 24. Ratio is 30. Because it's 1 every 2 seconds. I mean, 15. Yes, the ratio is 30. So this is about that 5/6. I do have the inventory space for this. I suppose I could handcraft a bunch of these while I'm standing around doing nothing. This is still going. That's good. These are done. These are done. $200 power poles. That should be enough for a little while. Let's go ahead and build this. Oops, this array here. This will require another half belt of iron. Produce a almost immeasurably small amount of steel, but it works. Dang it, I did it again. Put the power poles down first, then you don't overwrite them. Let that be your lesson. And my lesson. Mostly mine. All the inserters. Oh, and belts too. We need belts. 500 belts. Nice. Oh, there's more power poles down here too. Pay attention. Okay. Guess I can put that in. Now, another iron belt. I don't have any miners. We won't need the rest of this copper until we are making science here. As of yet, we don't need it. Take a few more of these. I can always put them back in later. Did I do logistics too? No, not yet. Okay, let's put that in the queue. Guess we can put the nano stuff in the queue as well. Lab research speed is... Oh wait, I can't do logistics 2 yet. I don't have green science started yet. Might as well do that one. It's kind of almost the only one left. Although I'll need a few more of those. We will have to do some of the military stuff so we can have the armor. His armor is dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe. Start with for steel. Plus that's all I have. It's 13, so we'll do 12. I'm just gonna go straight down here. Like that. Oh yeah, I need to connect some coal here too. Haha. Go there. And then go in there. Man, we tear through inserters fast with smelting array. Should probably increase this limit to like 2 stacks or something. I mean, not crazy, but more would be good. Alright, so I did not do these belts yet on purpose because I wanted to make sure that I was getting what I thought I was going to get. So what's happening here is the coal is coming through on this belt. It doesn't really matter which one of these you use. You could use them both if you wanted to. Just extra stuff. Math on stream. Math on stream. Yes, thank you. I'm glad to say that I don't know that song. Or I don't know that I know that song. But this then should output, and just to be safe, should output steel. I'm going to stop it there, though. All right. So, more miners. Just so we have enough. I can't do that yet. All right. So the next thing I think we need to do. Well, actually, I should put a few more miners on the steel side. We need 15 total. Assuming that it's going to produce entirely the way that it looks like it's going to. I'll just do 16. Oh, look at that. 2. Well, we can take care of that real fast. Alright. Ooh, that one's out already. Nice. And this is out of iron, so that's good timing. And it's already output all of its gears. Yep. Okay, so we move over. We were like one science short for this next research. All right, so let's move over here and start building out. Yeah. Science. Red science. Go there. Up here you go. Not that far. And this can be expanded out this way more if we need to. All right, that should be good. Well, lucky-ish you? All right, let's see if we can look at this blueprint. Malls. Still haven't researched whatever that is. So I know the one in the middle of that area right there is Assemblers 2, but I can't see what the other one is. I wish you could make these things bigger. I mean, I can when I get the research ready. Oh, turrets. Turrets. Well, we're not going to need those either, so let's take this out. Do not need the turrets. Okay, let's look at nanos. So these nanobots require iron sticks and repair packs. These nanobots require iron sticks and electronic circuits. We have repair packs getting started right here. Might as well get them going. And they'll, of course, go into some storage. And then they need iron sticks. How if we do like this? And like this. What do you guys think of that? This needs to get moved slightly. Maybe there. Iron sticks. Sticks and repair packs. And nano pew-pew thingies. Okay, and then I want to make myself a gun. A box for nanos. Now let's put it up there. That way I don't have to put another power pole down for no reason. 2 stacks maybe? Alright, look, we got steel, guys. Yay, steel. Go there. Searching. Okay, so now the next thing we need to do, we're working on logistics science packs right now. So the next thing we need to do after that is set up the logistics science. We'll probably want to bring in maybe... Well, this is only a half a belt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. A little more than a half a belt? No, a third of a belt. So actually this is probably plenty, right? Because a full belt is 48. Yes. Full belt is 48 furnaces. This is only 16, so that's a third. And this is 10, which is a third. So that's actually perfect for as long as those stay running. Retro. Yeah, good meaning stuff that I remember and I used to enjoy. Yeah, I agree with that statement. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10. I'm making 8, I think, so that should be perfect. Well, I guess I can start building this belt. That. And then this, of course, is this one. Do. I missed an inserter. I did miss an inserter. Borrow those. Faster. Faster. I guess I could have stopped making the green circuits and picked some up instead. That would have been smart. What was I making, though? Oh, lab. That's right. Go. Alrighty, now we can add in this one. I think this one needs to come sooner. That one. And if we're working towards bots fairly fast, I need engines and such. Oh, definitely. Weird Al was made in the 80s. Or made because of the 80s or something. So that's working out pretty good. We could use a few more miners on that, it looks like. Oh, these already ran out. That's why. That's all she wrote. And these are out. Yep. So we'll need another column eventually for the regular iron smelting. But right now we're not using as much as we're producing, so it's fine. Now, does that look nicer, or does that look nicer? I don't know. Whichever. Doesn't matter. Alright, so we haven't gotten to making tracks yet. Let's see. Well, we need the engines and the logistics too before we can get those, so that'll be soon enough. I could expand labs a little bit. And do that just by taking this like this. Stamping it down there. Doing that. And of course making 10 more labs? 1, 2, 3, yep, 10. That was 5. 10 more labs. While those are getting made, I can place the inserters down. We need to make some blue inserters soon to boost some of this production here. We're keeping up okay on the green circuits now, but inserters are not keeping up. They're starved out, as you can see by the red light, which is why I like the bottleneck mod. You know what else I should make down here at the end? Lights. Make some lights. You know what? Let me cancel these 2 nanobot ones. We're not using the nanos just yet anyway, and probably that one as well. Let's get some stuff going that we can actually use. So lights need the copper. Wire. And they need iron and okay, let's do this then. Let's put this back in-ish. Here. There. I put a belt here. Yeah, that'll work. We just do that, this, that. That'll bring copper this way, and if we need it for something else, we'll have it. Instead of dead-ending into the machine. This goes like this. Then I'll just put these out here into a box. Couple stacks of lights. We need more power. I just noticed there's coal on the iron line. On the steel iron line. How might that have happened? Oh, I see how it might have happened. Because I'm an idiot. Okay, this does not belong here. That does not belong there. And I'm going to go down to the power station and plant some more power. That's also why we're low on power. I never came back down here and fixed this box into a belt. Alright, that goes. 2 of those go. Oh! I never put that pipe in there either. Couple of you guys. That'll help either way. Now I need to clean this mess up. Luckily it was only on the steel side. And then this one here, a little bit more bad. Oh, all right. That could have been really bad. And green circuits are no longer keeping up. So we did make some of these. Usually I like to put them here. Here. Probably there. There. Did I make? No. Yes. Yes, I did. Nice. Okay, that becomes one of you. Bunch of you. Good, good. Did I limit that box? I did limit that box. Nice. Stack of nanos now. Look at all the red and green. Pretty. Alright, anything that I didn't build? I don't know. Probably not. Anything that's still a ghost? Anything at all? Besides those. I think we're good for that. Okay, so we now are making lots of stuff. Good, that did help our inserter production. However, our first few of assembly machines 2 need to go toward green circuits and their copper cables. And probably these. Don't need that one anymore now. And those. Nice. So the next place I put assembly machines 2 is on the gears. So that we're always producing as many gears as we can. So I think with taking out the turrets here, I think I would swap and shift over by one tile the gears here and the miners here, so that these 2 gear machines would share the load of the assembler 2s, just because they require 5 gears. Let me see, 5 gears, 5 years. That way it kind of spreads them a little more evenly. And shares the load a little bit. But it's fine. You guys need to go in there. My dog is going insane in the living room. Good. Short trip for her. Alright, so I think you guys could probably hear that because she just went insane in the hallway. Alright, so the next piece. I'll know if I turn away and it starts to move. Is that a RimWorld thing? I think that's more than enough, but it'll start. That'll get us a start, I should say. Oh, yes, ghosts, yes. Sorry. I was thinking PC games, or my brain was stuck on PC games anyway. Alright, so we're going to have to bring that down here somewhere. I'll probably just kind of wrap it around the outside, maybe. Do this one, that way I can get the alignment properly. Off by 1. As per usual. I do have ghosts left. I forgot about lights. Go. There and there. I see lights. I don't need lights in there. They make enough light of their own. There's lights here. There. No, they make a lot of light of their own, too. We can do lights here and here. Here and here as well. Some lights up here would be good. Some lights in here would be good. There and there. There. Oh, there's a power pole that goes there. Look at that. And probably some lights here. Here. That looks good. We'll see when it gets dark. At least. Or we'll see if we can see when it gets dark. There are 4 lights. Okay, you might as well make that. And green circuits is still struggling. Because green circuits is always struggling in the starter base. Because we're not only making, I don't even know, it's not even a half, it's not close to a half belt worth. This could be potentially doubled. Put here, shifting this over. Oh, we finished everything we had queued up. Let's see, what do I want to do now? I want to do this one. So that we can start on this one, and this one. And the car, just for fun. And probably then library search speed would be good. Actually, that might be good to do first. How many does that take? 100. Yeah, let's do that one first. You. I think that's good. The library search speed will just help us get stuff researched faster. Of course, and assuming that we had enough science to actually do it. Which we probably don't at this point. But that's because we need more of these. Ooh. Put it in here. So we need to upgrade this one and this one. All of these. And all of those. And that'll boost our science production by 50%. But there are still only 4 lights. Okay, and then I guess we can do this one, this one, this one. These ones. There you go. Have some stuff. And green circuits is really struggling now. So let's consider that. The challenge is that no, because we don't really have enough copper production for that shenanigans. Yeah, no. Yes-ish. But that's okay. Let's take advantage of these, critters. Nano critters. Clean up some stone. And we also need to go farming for trees. And the easiest way to go farming for trees is to take robots with you. Cut down your own Christmas trees, folks. That should be enough. Pew, 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 pew. Well, I think we'll see in a few weeks how he's turned out later in life, right? Maybe? That is, of course, if we subscribe to CBS Interactive. Whatever it's called. We could actually use a little bit more coal mining. Yes. Go there. Ooh. You go there. And by a little bit, I mean a lot more than a little bit, because why not? Probably time to do this and this. And that. We might as well get rid of all the assembler ones, just because there are only 3 left. Here, have some crane circuits. You're welcome. Oh, did this chest relimit after I put it back down? Yes, it did, because I did the undo. So put it back down as a ghost. Alright, so at least with a 30-second research, which a lot of these are, we are more than keeping up. I'm going to copy this whole thing like this, but only put down half of it like that. Make a few more of these. So other than the green circuits production, looking pretty good. Still starred for something though. Green circuits is. Looks like it might be copper. Yeah, it's copper. I guess I'll put these two back in. Although I think that these aren't keeping up either. And they aren't. We're just not getting enough copper coming past here. Yeah, because these are sitting idle most of the time anyway. It's just because we don't have enough copper being produced. One thing you could do is stretch this out, shift this around a little bit. Stretch this out so that it's consuming... It's a full half belt, not just a third. So we need 8 more smelters here out this way. But that could work to boost some copper production, and then we could potentially do more green circuits as well. Probably shouldn't have done that many. All right, railway finally. So now we can start making tracks. Let's look at... Oh, we can't look at the recipe yet. We gotta wait, but I'm gonna wait and just do that piece next. Because that's going to be essential for the next bit of stuff. We'll also have to make the signals, and this, well, not as much the stations, but definitely the signals. Our iron and green circuits means that I'll want to redirect left of this belt, which isn't much, down here to making, maybe splitting off of this, making those. Yeah, I could take it off and take that filter out and split actually right down here. Stations need. They need steel and iron sticks too. Oh. All right, rails. Those. So this is stone, steel, and iron sticks. One of each, of each, of each. So, if I split this down here, take that filter off, like that. And let's say I made signals. 2, 3. Is that 3? It's not 3. Signals. And then... Actually, no. I'd want to use one closer. 2, 3. That might work. And then this belt would run like this, carrying the iron and the green circuits. There's steels here. No, these don't need to be 3 apart. They only need to be 2 apart. Yeah. We'll output signals here and here. Rails can get made right there. That needs to be down there because of the steel being here like this. Hey, Roadster. Thank you for the raid. Welcome to the stream. Alright, so this is sticks. This would be rails. This would be stations or stops. Actually, let's swap that. Yeah, I think I'm going to swap that. Make this one stops. This one rails. And the signals will be there. They're just going to take iron and circuits. Yes, the Nerd Zone. Welcome to the Nerd Zone. Alright. 6 stone. Stone comes down here as well then. Far. Can't reach. Nope, nope, nope. You have entered the Nerd Zone. Yeah, you just missed the discussion about Captain Picard and there being 4 lights every nerd must have. 4 lights discussion. Go there and there. There, yes. Here, here, here. Under, like that. Not that I needed it that far, but nevertheless. Oh, actually. Do this better. Go there to there. Now it's one better. That goes down there because we still need this. No, we don't need to go down there with it. That's as far as it needs to go. 6 steel. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. Nope, changing all of it. Alright. Changing all of it. Rails will be here to start with. And then sticks, stations. You don't need that stuff though. Fine, because you do. Then you gotta go this way. You need this stuff. These are gonna need output into a box. These are gonna need output into a box. That again, maybe. I'll just do it like that. And then I can do this as well. A little bit spaghetti-y, but fine. You go here-ish. There, there. Oh, it's connected. That's good. Signals. This one and this one. Means that this is in the really the wrong spot now. Much the wrong spot. I'm just going to put it right up in there like that, and then I'll just get a long-handed inserter to pick that up. Be 2 of them. Would be good. Apparently I made 2 already. Okay, there you go. And then a blue here for the steel. R pole there for that. And you need sticks. There. Now we're gonna need a lot of these, but I'll start with that many. Research. That would be good to have. That's gonna be a little while. Need landfills soon. You guys will see why. I might as well do these reds. Well. Here, there, that, there into a box. 1 stack, stack, stack. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. That one. It's that's a good way to define it. Whatever way the spell checker says must be true. Alright, so I think that's everything we need for this piece. While we're here, I should also make some furnaces. That. Maybe 4 stacks of those. Is Alright, what are you starving out on first? Sticks. Okay, so that means we need this one and this one. Make a lot of rails. I think I'll just keep these on slow inserters going whenever they need to. There you go. I'll keep 150 on me. Just 150. Well, I think... we might consider expanding copper production and then expanding green circuits production briefly here. Won't be long before we move on, but we can at least consider it here. How far does that reach? Pretty far, but not disgustingly so. Take this one down here alongside this one. Take this instead. Do this instead. That. And I'm going to abuse my nanobots a little bit. Stuff that I don't want to do. Good, good. Cut this one off. I think it was there. It's going to be back further than that, maybe. I'm actually going to cut it off back here. Change the routing a little bit on it. And then coal's going to have to also get changed. So I'm going to actually just take that up. Go, go, gadget stuff. I'm going to do this instead, and we'll merge the coal, or the copper with the coal up here someplace. Oh, stuff's done. Okay, more red. Might as well. Get them all done. Alright, we'll do this. Nanobots can do their thing. That. Do. Okay. Now, if I bring this belt like this, bring the coal in on one side, the copper in on the other. Put this one here. That. That'll be fine. Means we'll probably need more copper, but who's counting? Okay, so I want to copy this arrangement. And then I want to delete this arrangement here. Oops. Cut instead of delete, but that works fine. Build, 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 build. Blue inserters. Not that many. Not that many. There you go. Use the wrong modifier. All right. That looks good. That should help, hopefully. It's also going to consume a lot more iron, but we have another option for iron boosting. We could actually steal some of the iron off of this line for the steel and feed it into here, if we wanted to. If it looked like we were going to run out of iron. Although, to be fair, we're probably going to run out more right here than anywhere else. Let's see how that works out. Okay, so, yep, we need more copper mining. Plenty of miners, that's good. Oh, I know, I know. Bar. Keep going with these. Okay, that's it. There. That's not enough still, but start. Couple there. Couple there. That. Well, we need exactly 15. And that'll be 18, so it's a little over, but we might lose a couple more of these. Anyway. Oh, that's why. Okay, so now we are short of gears. Therefore being short of red science. Probably because we did all those really short ones. That had really short research times, less than 30 seconds. So that would do that every time, I think. The other option is to bring this one in further back here. Could do that. There. Like that. That would bring some more iron in before the inserters. Is that better? I don't know that that's better. No, I don't think it is. I think that's better. Being here. Because we really need it for this gear maker. I mean, maybe here would be okay, but we really need to have a full supply of iron here for this gear maker. So we can make enough gears for red science, and having that blue inserter there helped a lot too, I think. Oh, we already made all those rails? Well, heck. Let's make more rails then. And let's make these things. You're going to town. That's really only 2 smelting columns worth. So maybe we do like a whole row. Maybe better. Hopefully we're making enough red science now. So that's the starter base. We have rails now, so we can actually start developing the rail grid and see how that does this. But first, I want to take a short break. I'm going to do a bunch of these things. I'm going to take a short break. get another drink, more water, and then I'll come back. We have a minute or two, 3 tops, and then we can start on the grid, the rail grid. All right, see you guys in a couple minutes. All right, I'm back. And I see you guys got some research done while I was gone. That's good. I thought of something else I want to make down here while I was wandering around the house. And that is some landfill. Not much, just a bit. Can I just do that instead? Nope, I can't. Do that then. And the reason I need landfill is because there's a little bit of the water that I want to get rid of. How much is this? 20. Okay. It's really just a few tiles worth, but I figure having a little bit here just to kind of touch up that lake won't be a bad thing. But there's a spot. Oh, you know what I haven't made? Any of radars. Need radars. Very, very soon. Although I suppose I could have just made the landfill that I needed. You know what? That's probably a better option. Make what I need. What did I get out of that deal? 4. A few more. That's not a few more. That's 1 more. I think it's 6. It might have only been 4, but we'll see. I guess it would help if I picked up the rails. How are we doing on power, by the way? A little critical. Let's do some power upgrades, too. 1, 2, 3, 4. Iron here. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Pipes. Good. Turn off the nanobots. They don't put them in a crazy spot. Because they inevitably will. One, 2, 3, 4. go. Okay, so there's a tiny little spot of this lake over here that I actually want to not be here. Oh, it's only 4 squares. Yep, that's all. Okay. And the reason that is, we will find out in a little while. But I basically want a track to be there, and I need it to be there for later purposes that I learned while I was looking at this map long ago. Well, not long ago, but a little while ago. All right, let's go over here. Pick up our track and our signals. 1,000 track, that's good. 50 each of those. We don't really need that yet. You know what else I didn't make? Didn't make power poles. Copper, steel, iron sticks. For both, right? Yes. Okay. Alright, there we go. So, what if I split the steel off? Somehow. So you go here, maybe. There, there. Iron sticks. Power pole type 1, power pole type 2. Oh, you idiot. Not there. There. I can go there. You guys can go there. This can go like that. This needs to go output priority to the left, iron only. Like that, and then like that. Nope, one more. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Steel. Iron, copper, copper. Output there. Output there. Power poles. There and there. There and there. Duh. There. Nice. Okay. Limit to 2 stacks of each of these. What else do I need for rails? Hey, Battle Rabbit. Welcome to the stream. Ah, yes. Yeah. Happy New Year's to you. I plan on streaming. We're gonna do a co-op stream tomorrow night, and then I plan on streaming Tuesday, New Year's Eve as well. I may even still be here streaming when New Year strikes for East Coast US. We'll have to see. Depends on how tired I get. And it actually might be a co-op stream, so how tired we get. I have that stuff. I have that stuff. How do I have 1,001 rails? Must have picked one up along the way somewhere. Oh, I remember how. Yep, I remember how. I'm gonna wait on these. I guess I should have built that earlier. Why is science slow down to nothing? Red science. It's just not making enough. Yep, just not making enough. These are all 30-second ones, but who knows? I'm gonna wait for a bunch of these. What else do we need for rails? Let me see. So I have a book here. Mosaic prints. Let me put this down here. These are the the prints that I designed as starter kind of prints for this base. They're not full prints at this point. They're more like components. And then we're going to round them out to be full prints as part of developing the base. So, but if I look at this, I guess I should put lights in that and signals somehow. This is already signaled but not lit. Solar, yeah, that's going to have to come in a little while. Okay. So, yeah, lights. Let me go pick up another stack of lights. Probably pick up what I have of rails when I can. I want to get like 50 or so power poles because we're going to need a lot. This is a good idea, doing the iron like this. More stuff. Just going to indiscriminately research things now because I don't think there's anything we particularly need to have. Might as well just make all the red-green stuff we can. Why is this? You know what? Let's cancel that for right now. That way all the sticks can go this way. Because I don't need as many of these. Oh, wow. It made a lot more already. I guess I could have left that shifted over one. Doesn't matter. Alright, I will take the 50. I guess I can put this... No, I'll leave it alone, because I'm not going to use them yet. And I'll leave it alone, and I'll pick it up later. Those are still going. This still looks good. This looks good. Alright, let's go put down the first of the rails. So, I have a piece of straight rail here, already laid out, templated, kind of. What I want? Yes, this is what I want. There's a certain position that I want to start this this rail base from, and I want to use a RoboPort Ghost to help me find that position. Somewhere in this vicinity. I'll have to test it to make sure that I have it right. Go away, thing. Oh, it'll go in a minute. Somewhere in that vicinity. Which is why we needed this put down, because it's going to have to go right here. I think it's... I turned that off for a second. I think it's here. Let me see. I think that's where it is. This is just not quite in the right spot. It needs to be right there. So these rails, this rail segment is not exactly 2 power poles in length. It's a little bit narrower because it's exact on center of a RoboPort's logistic network. Because it's also on center for the RoboPort's link, or because you need a logistics network to be touching in order to be linked. So that's where that comes from. Now, I think this is correct, and if it is, we can move on. Double checking. If this isn't correct, then it's going to throw my whole base off. Definitely don't want that to happen. That appears to be in the right spot. Yeah, I think it's correct. So this isn't going to actually work because we don't have any made. but those will. So this corner is going to define where my base starts. And I based it this way so that this lake was entirely inside of one large tile. Because that'll kind of be my solar, or my my coal-powered plant for a little while. And then, this goes up. No, does that go up? Cancel that for a second. Alright, so this is one big block of 3 here. That means this is one here. Starting here, going like this. This goes like that. Goes like this. That's 1, 2, 3, and 3. We can double check it by looking at our image from earlier. This image is not where I want it. I want it shifted this way some, and so but it's still the same orientation. So, yes. So this is the way we wanted it. And like I said, this is what drives the whole thing. So if this isn't right, the whole thing's not right. And I did put red and green wires on all the power poles, just to be safe. Okay, so I need to delete some of these rails here, and in order to place T intersections, I'm going to do the same over here for how far I need to go. Delete one more. Okay. This one's going to go here. Dang it. Go there. Far. Again. But in order to get our mosaic pattern, this is really going to be the sort of clincher for the whole base. That's why I want to make sure that I have it right. Right, and then this goes here. That. And I took one out too far. Excellent. The idea here is that the small grids serve a couple of purposes. The first purpose is a way to handle having T intersections. And we're almost out of nanobots. I need to go get some more. Way to handle T intersections. But also to serve as a turnaround for trains if they need to turn around and come back in the other direction. And thirdly, they serve to be a solar power sort of base. Back over here and get supplies. I should build a car. I did research cars. We need engines for that, which means we need steel and iron. We happen to have steel and iron down here in a somewhat convenient spot. Let's see. If I did engines, I would need pipes and gears and a steel. So let's just pick this around here a little bit. If I go underneath there and I put this here and that there, and I need more of these. Nope. All of those. All of those. How are we doing on rails? All of those. And we need one of these. Engines need 1 gear and 2 pipes. So if I make gears here, don't need to go that far though. Let's do this like that. I do have one. You go there. You go there. Pipes go here. Pipes are here though. Pulling off the corners not always a good plan, but it'll be fine. And then we need to go out to a box. I can go here to a box. Just make me 1 stack. Oops, I don't need that one. Okay, that'll give me a car when it's time. No, I did it again. Cancel. Eight engines. Do you make anything else while I'm standing here staring at the wall? Not just yet. And we'll use whatever's left of these engines for things like pumps and locomotives and something else, probably. All right, car. And put that down. Oh, I just noticed. Slash color green. I have not been green the entire time. Okay, so a few things that I want to modify with the plans we put down. I want lights. Maybe like that. Not easy being green. And hey, Lana, welcome to the stream. Should I do 4 lights? Bazian, what do you think? Should I do 4 lights? Yes, I think I should do 4 lights. Go ahead and put these out. That. Whoa. Go. Thank you, Fazian. Guess I should have the car when I'm doing this. The other thing is I need to put probably some more signals in. When I say probably, I mean definitely more signals in. There you go. But I need to figure out how I want to do the signals. Or how we need to do the signals. Do this. I should probably actually capture a new... If I do like this, that'll work. So let's put that one in there. Delete this one. Did I just delete the whole book? No. Okay, good. Excellent. Okay, it apparently sorted it crazily. I want to just lay out one whole large grid. That's 3, I hope. I'm out of lights. Yeah, I think so. And then I'll make a new print with the large grid layout. I purposely did not complete these prints while testing because I wanted to build them kind of live here and get anyone's input who was interested in inputting. Oh, you're using on-screen keyboard? Yeah, that sounds like a nightmare. There. And there. Excellent. Use some more signals. All right. Okay, so that is the start of this. The next piece is going to be taking this entire thing containing a... Almost. There. Containing a small square and a big square. I have to delete some stuff out of this, but... Stamping it down. Not that, not that, not that. Alright, so then this one goes... here. That means I need to fix this bit of rail here to make it work correctly. That far? That far? Paste again. Right there. So, it won't show me the blueprint. I walk around. I should have brought my car with me. Let me go get it, and we'll drive that bit. Oh, I forgot one thing. Oh no, forgot one thing. I want to put a radar in here. Where did I want this radar? I want this radar somewhere in... Nope, not there. Somewhere in here. Solar block. So, if you guys remember, the ratio of solar to accumulators is 21 to 25. 21 accumulators to 25 solar. And that's a perfect ratio. That also fits in here. Kind of ridiculously perfect. And it still kind of looks good. It's rotationally symmetrical, which is good. Symmetry. Gotta love it. So the only way to put a radar in here is to remove one of the solar panels, which I'm fine with. Which one to remove? That is the question. I think I'll put it right here. I think was right there. Nope, this one. Nope, down one more. And I didn't pick up any of those power poles, did I? Nope, but I'll make one anyway. because I need a power pole also here to power the radar. And so that'll kind of mesh really nicely with the solar, and it'll be slightly low ratio. There we go. Slightly low on the ratio with the solar, but I think it will work out fine. Doesn't really matter. Well, the other option, Phasian, if you so choose, is to take out one of these lights and put the radar there. Which is worse? Ratio perfection lost, or only 3 lights? You decide. Should I play the Jeopardy music? You decide. Meanwhile, I will do some more crazy research that we don't need. There. Yeah, that is. And there, maybe. That's good. The center is for Roboport. So if... no. That's a 4x4 square, which is perfect for the Roboport that needs to go right there to allow continuity with the Roboport network. Solar panel's better? Okay. Yeah, that's... I left it that way on purpose, open on that way on purpose, just to make sure that it didn't make complete insanity sense. Or lack of insanity sense, or something. Oh, car. That's what I came back here for. What's the car? Let's copy that as well, so that I can put that in the bit that I didn't bring with me. I ran out of signals, I remember now. Go there. Oh, wait, we need some more of those. We definitely need more signals. And more lights, of course. And we're going to run out of, probably just run out of big power poles really soon, too. Yeah, I have 5 left. All right, well, it's time to go get a refill. But this will at least let me kind of demonstrate a little bit of what the grid is going to look like. There, and then this goes there. And I want to cancel that. I went too far. Alright, let's go get a refill. Now, of course, me having to build this all with nanos is kind of a nightmare. So that's why I want to try and get blue science going, or get this stuff in this grid, and get blue science going kind of as soon as possible. Take all of those. I'll flip that around. Take a stack of those. Probably need more nanos. Might as well get more nanos, that is. Lights. Signals. The other thing we need to look at is where else do I need signals in this arrangement? This intersection here needs to be a corner. It needs to be... this one. And that time I went one too short. I'm not going to fret over the signals. I think what I'll end up doing is just driving the train around and putting the signals down. Oh, I forgot to do this little bit right here. Okay, so I didn't put lights. Oh, I did put lights here. They're just not built. So I want to make sure that this intersection is, or this grid, the square here is complete, and it's not. I need to put one more T down here, and that one is going to be, trying to not to confuse myself here. Did I screw this one up? No. Okay, good. This one goes down, this one goes right, this one needs to go up, and that one goes left. Okay. So we need to drive over there and fix that. One goes up. There, maybe? Who knows? Yes. Nice. There you go. Alright, so I want to trim these corners off of this one so that I can stamp it down correctly. Drive. In a straight line. Vehicle snap. I have vehicle snap. Alright, I'm just going to trim like a big swath of the corner off. Of both corners. And then I can re-stamp it with the corrected plan. Oops, excuse me. There, I hit something. Mark it down 1. Bayesian. And that's a 2. I knew it wouldn't take long for me to drive around and break stuff. I'm already out of paint signals again? Oh boy. Alright. So this small grid here and this large grid here, no, not quite. Not quite finished. What I need though is signals in here somewhere. I think right here is fine. Well, so these are all going to be 1-2 trains. So where do I want signals? Do I want signals very often? Or do I want them just often enough? Can I do them very often? So you think I should do just one signal in between the two as opposed to one there, one there, and that one there? Or I should do just here and be able to technically fit a 1-4 train in there. Or 1-3? Yeah. Do you like this side better than this side? A little teaser, though. Well, another teaser. Most of these blocks will have stations in them. These stations look like this, and I think this is where they align properly. We'll have to test it. So, yeah, I think this center of the block is fine. Because some of the blocks are going to have those stations anyway. Let's see. If I line that one up with the top of the power pole, I can line that one up with the bottom. I'll do that. Jeez. I have a lot. Enough ingredients. Good. Okay. So I think that's what I want for there and there. Eh. There. There. And this one would have a small square here. So the center of the block would be this one over here. Alright, so... Oops. Over here now. Let's copy... this. Maybe there. Ah. Hate it when that happens. To there. To there. That's our small block. Okay. And then this one from here. Nope. Here. No, actually. Do from... Ugh. There. Here. Oh. Here? No. There. No. There. Nope. Down a little bit more. Okay. Across there. Across there. Down, down, down. Across there and across there. That should be... Nope. You go down further. And I didn't put it in my... Ah! Is that out of the... It is. Dang it. Okay. Let's put down... Delete that thing. Delete that thing. Put down a small block right here. So pretty. Out of lights again already. Out of nanos too? No. I'm out of rails. Okay. Back we go. Back to supply land. So the stacker is designed to hold 5 trains in waiting. And the station in this template here is 6 stations. One of those stations is destined to be fuel. Get more of these. All of those. All of those. One of the stations is destined to be fuel. So it, let's do that. It doesn't really need a slot in the stacker, but I wanted to be able to hold a train in waiting for every train that's in the station. Or every station that's in the station. Something like that. A lot of research. That's kind of the idea. Alright, I think that's everything I needed. Lights. Power poles? I have plenty. Okay, good. Let's go this way. Go this way. I know there's signals missing all over the place. Wait a minute, why didn't those get built? I didn't go down far enough, that's why. So, and by the way, putting the radars in the small blocks is not obviously strictly necessary, but it works well. They're frequent enough, they're actually a little too frequent, but that's fine. Because they do have a little bit of overlap with each other, but it kind of fits the design there. All right, so let's do here, there-ish, there. Good, 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 good. That goes there. Do I need one down there too? Yes, because I wasn't standing. I was standing there earlier. All right, let's do another small small block right here. I'm not going to bother destroying all the trees yet until we have construction bots, and then they're just going to destroy all the trees. Let me do a deconstruction planner here that is filtered for rocks and trees, though, because I want to get rid of enough of these that I can see what the heck's going on here in the intersection. Trees are the enemy. It has been confirmed. Alright, so that goes there. Now let's try this one more time. Copy. Here. Missed. Okay, got the signals. Got the signals. 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 I don't know how far... I know how far down I need to go. I need to go this far down. Right there. Looking at the counts. Okay, so this is large mosaic grid. Oh, there is the radar does show up in that one. All right. So that's the other piece that I wanted to have. And that gets us quite a lot. So now if you look at the way this works, you can see the design starting to take shape like it does in this sample here. And now it's just a matter of continuing to lay out the grid, which is, of course, the hard part. Actually, I do want the large one. There we go. Okay, so now I can take this one and put it down right there, and that'll complete each of these corners. This. Eventually I will get a train out here. Did that not? Oh, I see why I didn't build. Because I didn't get there. Alrighty, thanks for stopping by, Lana. I'm probably going to go another, I don't know, maybe half hour or so. And then that'll be it for me for this day. Alright, and then this one can go here. I guess I should have just made this blueprint slightly bigger and just included amount of radars now. Well, I'll just make some because I don't have any iron. Nope, can't make some. But I don't want to build rails again already. This is why having the construction bots will be super nice. Because I can't possibly keep up with all of it. I guess I probably should have gone south there. Oh boy. We're using up a lot of that iron already. That's because I have it on default richness settings. Which is kind of what I wanted. Because I don't want to have it lingering. Wow, we used a lot of rails in a short amount of time. Just stuff. Just stuff. Lights. We need more lights. Take some more of those. Power poles are doing okay on. Maybe I'll take half. Signals. we are completely out of these. And enough out of those, I should take some more. I'm gonna wait till that gets to 1,000 since it's almost there and just take the whole 1,000. These all short? Yeah, these are all 15 seconds. 10 seconds. There's some 30s and 15s. So that's what's starving out the science here. But one of the reasons that I'm putting down as much of this rail grid as I am is there's a nice large patch of oil to the, well, large for this close to the starting point, to the east here. And by the way, we're going to expand east in this base. That's the intention. See that I missed a couple. There you are. You know what I didn't do? I didn't pick up the iron I needed to make the radars. Going back. Oops. Excuse me. That's 3. Right? I don't know. Something. And I know I'm missing signals all over the place, but it'll be fine for now. I'm out of those signals already? Holy cow. All over the place missing signals. Okay. Do this little bit here, so we can do that little bit there. And let's put down a large grid. Probably could use the one in the clipboard, but you know. I want to put down a small grid right up here. I call one a grid and one a block. I did. On scanning. I run out of rails again soon? Yes, I am. So the plan, of course, is to eventually be making enough rails that this isn't a problem. Now you have to die. Stone. Doesn't count when you hit stones. And the plan also is that since we need rails for purple science anyway, that the block they're made in is just going to make like twice as many as we need for science. And then anything that's a surplus would be available for the construction bots. Oh boy. Made 600 in that time. That's not a lot. More of those. I guess I should probably make this more. Like that. Alright, let's work our way further east now. Kind of dedicate expansion to the easterly direction so we can find that oil patch. Because I kind of want to plan this beginning base around it a little bit. And we're almost there, I think. Actually, I think it's on this image. It is. It is right there on this image. Couldn't see me pointing at it, I don't think, but nevertheless, it's probably right about here. So we're almost there. Let's do a small grid here. Then a large one here. Yep, there it is. There. And here. And so now you can see why I specified this exact alignment. This puts this oil well just barely off of the track. Like, to the point where if the track was even one position further here, I would not be able to build that. So I can take advantage of all of this oil here. And also, the track here is far enough north. And I don't know what we'll encounter further out, but I know this is going to end up being inside of the base. So I wanted to make sure that it was indeed close enough. And we're out of rails again. It was indeed available enough at this closeness of the base. Eat up all the trees. Eat all the trees. There's a tree. Well, we have plenty of wood now. Couldn't tell. Probably good enough. I'm just going to go ahead and put the power poles down for now. I think that it might be worthwhile to kind of end here. Phasing, did you have any plans to stream this afternoon, or are you going to stream later, or not sure yet? But yeah, I think it might be worthwhile to end here. We've been going for a little over 3 hours, and that's kind of my personal limit as far as voice and such go. Are you still cleaning your keyboard? But I think this gave you guys enough of an idea of an understanding of what I'm going to try to accomplish on this base by having all of this crazy layout. And like I mentioned at the beginning, it's an experiment. Can a mosaic grid like this handle enough throughput of trains to do 1,000 science per minute? I don't know. what I hope to figure out. And then if we get to the 1,000 and it seems like we could do more, then we'll do more. If you guys are still interested. Here, there, everywhere. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to change this here to make a lot more. We'll do 3,000. I'm going to let it run long enough that it fills up between now and the next stream, which may be Tuesday or even Wednesday before we see this base again. And then, so the problem here is, I don't know if you guys noticed, the copper that's nearby is actually down here. So I'm going to expand the grid a little bit further down in order to pick up these 2 pieces of copper. We're going to need to have more vertical grid space anyway. But we definitely are going to need a lot more rails. So I think between now and the next stream, I'll go ahead and get everything built that we've laid out. But I won't lay out any more, because this is kind of as far as I needed to go this direction for this first base anyway. In the next stream, we'll start harvesting and putting on, and smelting rather, and then putting on the rails some iron plates. We'll expand the grid south here to find the copper and start putting that on rails. We'll start mining some of this coal. So I actually can't go further south here to mine that coal, or because we need to mine that coal. So we'll get that coal mined so that it's out of the way, so we can expand that rail south. And I'm just going to put it into boxes, set up a station, put it into boxes, and just store it. Just mine it like crazy and store it. I will also lay out a more compact miner design than the one we have been using here in the start. More compact in that it'll use undergrounds and basically have a solid grid of miners, with obviously with the belts still being in there, but having the miners as close as possible. Using undergrounds and putting the power poles in line with the belts, so that we can mine as much of this as possible, as fast as possible. And then we can start building. We'll need to lay out. We need to pick a block for the mall. We need to pick a green circuits block and start making green circuits, and go from there. All right. So let me see if anyone else is streaming at the moment. Bayesian says he's gonna have to go later. Yeah, there are a few people streaming. I think it looks like we could raid Soulglow. He is also doing Factorio, working on his speedruns. So I think that makes good sense. All right, so let's start the raid on Soulglow. So tomorrow we're going to do, hopefully do, anyway, a co-op stream. On Tuesday, maybe another co-op stream, maybe going a little later than we normally do, ringing in the new year. And then Wednesday, I think I'll do a bonus stream of this Factorio base. And that may go a little bit longer than normal as well. Or maybe like same as this, 3 hours or so. All right, so thank you all for coming, and I will see you tomorrow night. Bye for now.